Hello world! Today is Friday, January 24th, 2025. I am Curtis Simpson, and this is Jectives News. Today I have 9 new typefaces for you, all released within the past week. We're going to kick things off with number 1, appropriately named Opus 1, and not just first in this list, but first for this person to create. It is Shay. He is a software engineer, not a type designer. He's a software engineer. This is his first typeface. It's a variable font, and it is monospaced. As a software engineer, he had a few goals in mind. He wanted to create a slightly squarish, blockish aesthetic. He wanted a tall X height, and he wanted more open apertures when possible because he felt that this would help readability at small font sizes. There are some clear inspirations here from IBM Plex Mono, Monospace Argon, and JetBrains Mono. The version that I downloaded was version 1.1. It's available as open source on GitHub. And there is a really cool write-up from Shay on his blog. He goes through the entire process, and it's from the perspective of a non-type designer. It's from the perspective of an engineer solving a problem. And I think that it's a very interesting read, whether you ever plan to design a typeface or not. Just from the perspective of someone who enjoys design and solving problems, I think that you will probably enjoy reading that article. I will make a note before I move on. I downloaded the font. I downloaded version 1.1. He's actually already released version 1.2. But 1.1, it looks like a font that is created by someone for the first time. Looks great at small sizes, but when you look at it a little bit closer in professional design software, you'll see that there are some anchor points that seem to be unintentionally out of place. So this is a fun project to pay attention to, but not something that I would use for production work. Next up, we have Candor, designed by Esometype. Candor is described as a bold sans serif typeface with clean, modern shapes. Esome states that this was designed for versatility, strong, impactful headlines, branding, and sleek designs. There are 6 styles to choose from that all come with uppercase, lowercase, numbers, punctuation, alternates, glyphs, and multilingual support. So you've got a lot of glyphs to go around, but I do think some designers will push back on the idea that this would be a versatile font. All of the 6 styles are very bold, very beautiful, but it's not going to be your workhorse font. Regardless, if you want to check this out, Candor is available on esometype.com as well as Creative Market. Creative Market's going to let you look at all 6 styles, but if you want to purchase directly from the designer, which is what most designers would like you to do, go ahead and head over to esometype.com. Our third typeface release this week is Micrometra by Ridley Kemps. Ridley Kemps says they set out to make a 21st century workhorse by blending elements of grotesque and neo-grotesque. Micrometra is described as a combination between the timeless structures of Atkins Grotesque and Helvetica. Ridley Kemps describes this as a workhorse standard typeface, good for 5-point text on a phone and massive titles alike. Right now, the typeface is currently available for purchase on Gumroad. It comes with 4 typefaces and free updates in the future. As of today, I don't see Micrometra replacing your current workhorse. With the 4 different styles, it's not super deep, but I do think this is a potential, and it's very affordable at the moment. You can purchase it on Gumroad, and the link will be in the description. The 4th typeface released this week will never be mistaken for a workhorse. It is entitled Greed. Greed is coming out of Positype, and it is designed by Neil Summerer. Neil, sorry if I mispronounce your name. Positype describes Greed as unapologetically opulent. Inspired by the intricate lettering of US currency, Greed amplifies every flourish, elevating the familiar into a bold expression of excess. They state that its exaggerated serifs, extravagant curves, and commanding presence embody decadence and ambition. In short, Greed doesn't whisper. It declares its dominance, making it the perfect choice for designs that demand attention and revel in unapologetic extravagance. And I have to agree. I do think that this font, if anything, is unapologetic. And that is a very fun thing to see. It's a very fun thing to see in life, and it's a very fun thing to see in typeface design particularly. Greed is now available for purchase on Positype.com. With number 5 on this weekly list, we are getting over the hump, and that is very fitting because this next typeface has no straight lines, all curves. It's called Ramboya. It's coming out of R Typography, and it is available now for free trial and purchase. Ramboya is described as a playful and joyful take on the French old-style tradition. It combines approachability with elegance, Comes in 5 weights and is crafted entirely from loose, flowing curves, free of angles for a smooth and relaxed feel. If you do like the look of Ramboya, I would recommend checking out an article on rtypography.com written by the designer, and it's titled From Angularity to Softness. It goes over the evolution of rtypography's typefaces, and it really takes you on a journey where the destination is this very soft, playful, elegant, fun font, Ramboya. Another fun typeface releasing this week comes out of Simple Bits, and it's called Spaghetti. Spaghetti is a Western-inspired display typeface, and the official description states that Spaghetti started with the urge to create the quintessential slab serif capital R with its handlebar, mustache, curly leg. Simple Bits describes Spaghetti as being inspired by the Wild West, spring reverb Latin spaghetti western scores, sarsaparilla, swinging saloon doors, and 80s cartoons. Comes with uppercase, lowercase, numerals, punctuation, diacritics with expanded language support, as well as some what are called imperfect alternate glyphs, including a western sunset, star, lucky horseshoe, etc. Spaghetti is currently available on simplebits.shop. You would be forgiven if you initially mistook number 7 on this list for being another German sans serif workhorse typeface. Ringy, coming out of Future Fonts this week, is inspired by Berlin Public Transport, but with a twist, or better yet, a slant. Comes with 7 styles along with a slanting access ranging from a crazy 45-degree slant to a 45-degree back slant. This is also a variable font, so you can choose any variety of slants between those two 45-degree measurements. Inga describes Ringy as being the culmination of years of looking at Berlin public transport, especially the Ringbahn, where Ringy gets its name. The typeface was inspired by the LED fonts of the Berlin S-Bahn displays. Ringy breaks the type design rules in the best possible way. The slanted styles are truly just slanted without any correction to the curves. It is currently available on futurefonts.xyz for purchase or a free trial. If you've made it this far, I don't think you'll be disappointed with these last two. We've got a couple of real heavy hitters. Number 8 is Pilot. Pilot is coming out of VJ Type, and it was designed by Jeremy Schneider. Pilot is a serif display font available in 10 styles, from light to black in both Roman and italic. The Roman styles are said to embody Pilot's stately side, mature, elegant, and forward-thinking, while the italic is more experimental and even boldly expressive. VJ Type describes Pilot as being a font for the devoted fashion enthusiasts, stating this font was born from the desire to create a contemporary extended typeface of undeniable elegance. They picture this fitting perfectly into fashion editorials and photo shoots alike. Pilot is undeniably a beautiful font on its own, but coming with a wide variety of ligatures, alternates, and expressive swashes, as well as 77 symbols and 18 stylized arrows, Pilot is a display font that cannot be denied. It is available for purchase now on vjtype.com. Last, but certainly not least, is a font coming out of Pangram. This is Letra Mono. Letra Mono is a serif typeface that is, unsurprisingly, monospaced. Pangram says that it explores the design challenges of modular spacing, with each character individually crafted to ensure consistent weight and proportions across the set. The design drew inspiration from the classic aesthetics of serif typewriter fonts and the detailed classifications seen in botanical drawings, and this inspiration is very apparent in the type specimens provided. The Foundry states that Letra Mono showcases a strong vertical contrast and distinctive diamond-shaped details, blending nostalgic appeal with mechanical precision. Letra Mono is available in 8 weights in both upright and italic for a combined 16 styles, but this is also a variable font, so you can fine-tune to your heart's desire. One note Pangram made sure to point out is that the font includes an experimental set of characters, such as unconventional ligatures, ordinal abbreviations, and an unusable double-width uppercase and lowercase o, along with a distinctive sigil. Letra Mono is available for purchase and trial on pangram.com. And that will conclude the very first episode of Jectives News. I hope you found it to be informative. I hope you found it to be entertaining. More importantly, I hope you found a new typeface that you're going to go check out. Being the first episode, this definitely isn't going to be perfect. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think that I can improve in the future. Let me know if you have any suggestions for future news segments or reviews or anything that you'd like to see typography related. Lastly, let me know if you're going to be the number 6 subscriber to this channel, because we've got 5 right now, but you could be number 6.